Hi, welcome to the Wheel of Fortune. My name is Sherry Lynn Longwell, and I am the reader here. And we're actually going to get into some tarot today. Okay, Spirit. Who am I reading? Who is the message for behind the camera? 3 cards. You're a very kind, generous person. You like to help others. You like to make them feel like part of the family, part of the group, part of something bigger than themselves. That is what you show the world. Internally, you go in and you assess all of your situations, make sure all your spiritual, physical, mental is in order, like gathering fruits from a vineyard. You like to be prepared and know what's coming in and going out. And then who you are in the ultimate spirit is this creative individual who is very resourceful, very nurturing, very caring. Okay. So you are the Queen of Wands. And you show the world your nurturing, caring side, and you actively look for ways to not just help yourself, but others as well. If that resonated with you, the rest of the message should as well. What is the situation? Show me the river. The river is 5 cards. Give me 1 second. I need 3 more cards. Spirit. So you've been actively contemplating on how to be naturally abundant and manifest resources to you at this time, because people are putting a lot of heavy burdens on you and you're trying to transmute what they are giving out and dishing to you into pain to power. Okay, so you're coming out this very abundant, very radiant, very beautiful person, both inside and out. And you are a master manifester, and you know this. And people have been putting a lot of burdens on you lately that you just don't understand why they're putting this particular type of pressure on you, okay? And you've been alchemizing this. Tell me more. You've kind of just been taking it and just then taking it inward and transmuting it. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles out here with the Hierophant, which is higher learning, higher institution. Somebody that you know may be in a higher institution, higher learning, or in a position as a teacher for spiritual enlightenment. And we have 5 of Pentacles out here facing hardships and struggles. So whether you know it or not, there's somebody in your organization, institution, or church that knows you fell upon hard times and that you had to fight your way to get to where you're at. This is what I'm picking up. Tell me more. It's almost like this person's been watching over you for a while. You're a legacy to them, this institution. The Ten of Cups is total wish fulfillment, but in esoteric and occult knowledge, it's also spiritual legacy. Okay, so this higher institution, higher learning, they've been watching this Queen of Wands pretty much grow up and gather all her talent. So you might be a woman I'm talking to, but you could be a man. But what you did is you went through life, even though it was hard and you faced many hardships because of this, you showed everybody that you came across love, care, understanding, nurturing that you never got. Okay? This here, you're always looking to better yourself and others, and you do it in creative ways. And this institution or organization or pastor or priest or whoever he is that is in your energy coming off as this Hierophant, the spiritual teacher, he has watched you go through hell. He's watched you fight your way out of poverty. Okay? That's the type of it. Uh, that's the type of energy I'm getting off. We have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. Come on, come on. So there's a lot coming in. There's a lot coming in that you don't know about because of this, okay? You fill your own cup. You don't need anybody to fill up your cup. You fill your own cup. Spirit fills your cup. Okay. You speak absolute truth with such creative clarity. Okay. It's something in the way that you can put words together, cut through the heart of the matter. It brings people to ideas where they have to think about things, and some of the things they don't like to think about. Okay. They don't. But you're strong enough to bring out this type of thinking in people. This is what makes you very wise and very abundant. They not only see you as a spiritual legacy, this institution, but you are a very wealthy legacy as well. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if you had an inheritance. You have partnership out here. The Lovers. You might be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. You also might be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, all of these apply. But there's something in your strength and your creativity and the way you can put words together to make people think is that's what's going to make you prosperous. It's going to give you wisdom and it's going to give you abundance. You're a very abundant person. The fish and the phoenix, all right? There's a partnership coming in. Now this partnership is probably going to be tied to the spiritual and physical legacy. All right? That's what I'm getting. And this partnership, it could be business, it could be romantic, or it could be platonic collaboration, inspiration. It could be a lot of things. But don't forget, this institution is still out here on the board. They are watching. They are watching. And I wouldn't be surprised if this partnership that's coming in doesn't already know your skills and how abundant and strong you are. Okay? So keep in mind, the shadows are watching and they know. There's a partnership coming in and a turn of events of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's find out what this Wheel of Fortune is bringing in. What's coming with the Wheel of Fortune? You're going to be learning new craft, new skills, or cultivating the skills that you already have. Higher learning, paying attention, pain-stalking attention to details. Okay? So you will be expected to work. And you will be expected to work with this partnership that's coming in. So we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Now that means that this is potentially a romantic partner, but this is definitely a work partner. Okay, but be careful because they're crafty and they're sneaky. Whoever you're going to be working with, they're crafty and they're sneaky. I hear that's what makes them good at what they do. So, tell me more. Yeah. Make sure they treat you right, and if they don't, you ask for someone else to work with. That is the advice. Tell me more. Yeah, this is a dark magician that they're going to put you with. So he's going to be crafty, he's going to be subtle, and he's going to try to position you. You see how he's sad, he kind of looks down, he's got all this greed around him. This isn't the energy that you're going to want to be in, and you're going to want to get away from this person because you're going to see the dark magician in him. But there's also a King of Cups out here on the board. Who's the King of Cups? The one that self-sacrifices himself. This is the one that you're looking for, I hear. Tell me more. Yeah. This is the one that you're working for. The one you want to work with. Not this other person that's coming in. So your first point of contact probably won't be your last. It's to see who they're going to place you with. And this person's going to be a self-sacrificing man who is very compassionate and can hold emotion very well. There's going to be some arguments and disagreements and tension circling this environment, but there's also the Emperor here. So even though this King of Cups is a very kind, generous, and stable in his emotions, he's also very much an authoritarian. And he's going to put it into this conflict, and he's going to balance it out, and you're going to be able to work properly. Instead of just learning, you'll actually be able to put your skills to use. This is what I'm being told. Tell me more. Anything else? Any suggestions? The High Priestess and the King of Wands. I hear don't let nobody walk over your ideas. Just because you walk between two worlds, and that will bring in a new journey. I hope this message reached whoever it needed to reach. Confirmation. Thank you so much for having visited the Wheel of Fortune, and you have a blessed day.